Welcome to another insightful episode of Financial Insights in Minutes. We're here to decode the complexities of the cryptocurrency world for you, saving you time while keeping you informed. In our episode today, we'll explore the pressing issues surrounding Bitcoin's latest crash and the potential for recovery.
Expect insights on Ethereum's precarious situation and broader market manipulation discussions.
With expert opinions across the board, you won't want to miss this in-depth analysis.
Let's dive right into the highlights from today's featured videos.
First, CryptoZaros reveals the depths of Bitcoin's latest crash amidst fears of a market correction. Next, Altcoin Daily unveils concerns of market manipulation and its effects on Bitcoin's stability. Ivan on Tech discusses Bitcoin's recovery signals and predictions for the all-important Fed actions. Coin Bureau analyzes the multifaceted reactions to Bitcoin's volatility and recession fears affecting the crypto landscape. Crypto Banner explores if we're at the bottom of the Bitcoin market or just in a relief rally. Lark Davis shares key insights on global market influences and buying opportunities during this downturn. Benjamin Cowan focuses on Ethereum's precarious position amid speculation and potential price drops. Lastly, The Moon analyzes Bitcoin's potential bounce back and strategic trading opportunities in the current market. Welcome back to CryptoZaros, where Crypto Talk navigates the turbulent seas. Today, we're discussing one of the worst crashes Bitcoin has experienced since the pandemic of 2020. Yes, grab your life jackets because it's a wild ride ahead.
That's right. With Bitcoin plunging below $50,000 and the markets worldwide also facing turmoil, it's essential to sift through the panic to find valuable insights. George Tung, our host, has a wealth of knowledge to share today.
So, what's the core takeaway here? What's really shaking up the Bitcoin world?
The crux of the situation is that the market crash mirrors the intensity of March 2020, fueled by fears surrounding a slowing economy. With Bitcoin and many other cryptocurrencies experiencing sharp declines, it raises the question, is it panic time or a buying opportunity?
What's the state of the market right now? Let's break those key points down.
Bitcoin suffered a drastic plunge from $70,000 to below $50,000. The Nasdaq faced its worst day with a drop over 1,000 points, and the VIX index, a measure of volatility, is peaking again.
And what's this about global markets reacting? What's the scoop?
Japan had its worst trading day in history, down 13.5%. This panic is contagious, spilling over to global markets where everything is selling off, including traditionally stable assets like gold.
Moving on to cryptocurrency specifics, how are they faring?
Bitcoin's down 17% and Ethereum 22%. With liquidations surpassing $1 billion, there's chaos, and reports show jump trading is dumping assets, contributing to the downward spiral.
Now, predictions. What does the future hold for Bitcoin?
There's a chance Bitcoin could drop to $30,000 if the market continues to tank. However, many long-term investors view this crash as a golden opportunity to buy low.
And how about the economic outlook?
With panic growing, there's a high chance of multiple Fed rate cuts becoming a reality, prompting discussions about potential emergency meetings. If they happen, we could see market revitalization.
As we wrap up, what key lessons should viewers take away?
The current chaos illustrates the importance of remaining calm amidst volatility. This can be a perfect opportunity to buy assets at a discount, especially for those who are willing to hold long-term.
Any final thoughts on panic selling?
Absolutely. Panic selling often leads to regret. Staying informed and strategic is crucial. The smart money is buying when others panic. That's where generational wealth can be built.
Ahoy, crypto enthusiasts! Ready to navigate the choppy waters of today's market? We're diving into the current Bitcoin crash and why it's causing waves across the crypto seas.
Absolutely. Altcoin Daily is unpacking crucial insights about potential market manipulation and various external factors affecting crypto's downturn. With a focus on daily updates, they're the perfect guide.
So, what's the crux of the discussion?
The thesis suggests that the current Bitcoin crash is not due to internal issues within the crypto market, but rather external factors, including global economic pressures and manipulation.
What's shaking the boat globally?
The Japanese stock market had its biggest drop in years, impacting markets worldwide. Investors are reacting to unstable conditions. No surprise there.
And what's cooking with the Fed?
Experts are predicting emergency cuts from the Fed that could galvanize the market. If rates drop, expect a potential rebound.
What about those manipulation suspicions?
Oh, the whispers are loud. Some experts are arguing there's deliberate manipulation at play, and misinformation might be driving panic selling.
Time for the crystal ball. What are the predictions?
A quick recovery is on the horizon if the Fed announces rate cuts. Many think the market will find its footing towards October.
And how should investors be feeling right now?
Some analysts suggest it's a buying opportunity, while others are skeptical about potential long-term impacts. Weigh carefully.
As we wrap it up, what should the audience take away?
Navigating the storm requires understanding global economics and market behavior. Keep watch for upcoming Fed actions and resist panic selling.
Any final thoughts for our viewers?
Stay educated on the market's pulse and don't let fear sway your decisions. You've got this.
Welcome aboard to Ivan on Tech. Today's voyage explores the thrilling world of Bitcoin's recent uptick. Folks, we're not just talking about any ordinary market sentiment here.
Indeed, Ivan brings his sharp insights into this dynamic crypto landscape, and with Bitcoin rising by 6%, this isn't just a ripple, it's a splash in the waters.
So what's the crux of this exciting update from Ivan?
The core thesis is that Bitcoin is bouncing back strongly in a V-shaped recovery due to recent market cues and anticipated actions from the Federal Reserve. This pattern mirrors previous cycles, especially post-major downturns.
Let's dive into those key market indicators. What are we seeing?
Bitcoin's gained 6%, Ethereum 7%, and Solana's skyrocketed by 15%. It's a crypto comeback of epic proportions.
What about the black swan events? How do they fit in?
They're critical. Current global situations heighten investor unease, reminding us of how such volatility can lead to swift Fed actions. It's the cycle repeating itself.
And how does the Fed play a role in all this?
The Federal Reserve's intention to buy back $30 billion a month highlights their critical role in maintaining liquidity amid market fluctuations. They're stepping up as market makers.
What are the predictions for the future? Can we expect more of this?
Absolutely. Growing liquidity is likely to push the market higher, positioning crypto as an increasingly favored stable asset in turbulent times.
And what's the outlook moving forward?
With liquidity on the rise, a sustained recovery seems plausible. This pattern could echo historical cycles, solidifying Bitcoin's resilience.
So what are the final takeaways for our viewers?
The key lesson here: monitor Fed actions closely as they influence market liquidity and Bitcoin's trajectory. Stay engaged and be ready to navigate these shifting tides.
Welcome to the Coin Bureau. Today's hot topic: the dramatic shifts in the crypto market, Bitcoin's tumble, Ethereum's anniversary, and recession fears. Let's navigate these turbulent waters.
Absolutely. The recent volatility has been nothing short of a crypto roller coaster. From Bitcoin's rapid rise and fall to Ethereum's significant milestone, there's a lot to unpack. Buckle up, folks.
So, what's the main point we should take away from this week's turmoil?
The core thesis is that the crypto market is experiencing extreme volatility, primarily driven by macroeconomic fears, including rising unemployment and outflows from Bitcoin ETFs, leading to a potential recession.
Let's break down those key points. What's happening with Bitcoin?
Bitcoin saw a dramatic drop to around $54,000 after hitting over $70,000. This volatility is largely due to liquidations of long positions amidst market fears.
And how about Ethereum's birthday festivities?
On July 30th, Ethereum turned 9. However, it faces pressure from so-called Ethereum killers while trying to establish itself as a stable force in the market.
What about the economic indicators? They seem crucial right now.
Indeed, the unexpected spike in unemployment has everyone on edge, raising significant concerns over a potential recession.
And what's the scoop with Tether's profits?
Tether reported over $1.3 billion in profits for the second quarter. They are expanding their operations, which might influence market dynamics significantly.
Now let's gaze into the crystal ball. What predictions are on the table?
If a recession has begun, crypto could bounce back faster than traditional assets, even before the Fed starts printing money again.
Any hopeful predictions for Ethereum?
Yes. With more asset managers utilizing Ethereum for real-world assets, we could see significant increases in on-chain value.
In conclusion, what should viewers take away from this chaotic week?
Investors need to stay vigilant and be prepared for volatile markets, as macroeconomic indicators will play a critical role in future movements.
Now, wrapping things up, what about stablecoins?
The growing demand for stablecoins amid market fluctuations indicates a potential influx of money into the crypto space, which could be a positive sign.
Welcome to Crypto Banter. Today's hot topic: are we seeing the bottom of Bitcoin and crypto, or is this a temporary relief rally? Get ready to navigate these turbulent waters.
Absolutely. Rand dives into the latest market movements and insights on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the overall crypto landscape. Buckle up, it's going to be an exciting ride.
So what's the key takeaway? Are we at a turning point?
The core thesis here is that we might be witnessing a significant market bottom, but it could also just be a fleeting relief rally. Rand emphasizes the importance of examining liquidation events and market metrics for confirmation.
Let's break down the key points Rand shared, starting with the VIX. What's the scoop?
The VIX spike indicates extreme fear among investors. This recent spike is the third largest since the VIX was created, signaling potential market turns in the past.
What about liquidations? What's the story there?
Recent data shows over $1 billion worth of long positions liquidated. This highlights the extreme volatility and potential for a reversal in the market.
And how's Ethereum faring?
Ethereum has experienced significant liquidation events and is now testing crucial support at $2,120. Traders are watching closely.
All right, how will the upcoming interest rate cuts impact the market?
There's a significant chance that the upcoming Federal Reserve meeting on September 18th will yield a 50 basis point cut, stirring the market pot even more.
What visions does Rand have for the future?
He predicts that the market could stabilize and potentially recover in the coming months, depending on the upcoming economic indicators.
Wrapping it all up, what are the key takeaways?
This period requires careful observation of liquidation trends and volatility indicators. The psychological aspects of trading could lead to further market turns soon.
Welcome to the latest update from Lark Davis on YouTube. Today, we're diving deep into the turbulent seas of the cryptocurrency market crash. What waves are shaking the industry?
Indeed, the volatility we're witnessing is monumental, especially triggered by global events, particularly in Japan. Buckle up, viewers, we've got a lot to unpack.
So, what's the core thesis from Lark's video? What's behind this chaotic market behavior?
The core thesis here suggests that although the crypto market is experiencing severe corrections, it also presents undervalued buying opportunities as the market seeks stability after shocks from global financial changes.
Let's talk about the Japanese market's impact. What happened there?
Japan's stock market just suffered its worst losses in history, down about 12%. This has ripple effects felt across global markets, including crypto.
Interesting. Can you explain the carry trade unwinding?
Certainly. Japanese investors unwound carry trades linked to U.S. Treasury markets, contributing significantly to the instability in the crypto trading landscape.
What about market sentiment? How are investors feeling right now?
The VIX, a measure of volatility, is skyrocketing. It's now at levels not seen since the peak of the 2008 crash and the COVID-19 crash. Investors, buckle up.
And regarding buying opportunities?
Absolutely. Many cryptocurrencies are now oversold, representing potential bargains for long-term investors willing to endure short-term volatility.
Lastly, what are the predictions moving forward?
Future economic policy changes, particularly possible interest rate cuts from the Fed, will play a crucial role in guiding market recovery. Keep an eye on economic data, folks.
Time for predictions. What changes do we anticipate?
Expect interest rate cuts, which could improve liquidity across markets. If this happens, a crypto rebound could be on the horizon.
What about the long-term outlook?
Historically, markets have rebounded from significant downturns. If previous trends hold true, crypto could experience significant recovery in the future.
To wrap it up, what are the key takeaways?
The turbulence in the crypto market is alarming, but also ripe with opportunities for astute investors. Maintaining patience and a long-term perspective is vital. Stay informed and stay vigilant.
Welcome back to the channel. Today, let's dive right in and navigate through the currents of Ethereum and its latest roller coaster ride in the market.
That's right. Ethereum is currently experiencing quite the buzz with speculation swirling around. Buckle up, because this analysis points to some serious market shifts.
So, what's the core thesis here? What should investors be alert for?
The core thesis suggests that Ethereum is in a precarious position, with historical patterns indicating potential price drops. The situation could closely mimic past cycles, where Ethereum price fell significantly after key indicators shifted.
Let's talk about those key patterns. What has been observed with Ethereum's price?
Absolutely. Ethereum has displayed a wedge pattern multiple times in the past. Whenever the ETH-BTC ratio breaks down, it precedes dramatic drops in altcoins, historically around 70%.
Interesting. How do the Fed's actions play into all this?
Well, each significant drop in Ethereum often aligns with the Fed's interest rate decisions. If they cut rates again, speculation indicates we might see further declines in ETH prices.
Got it. What about the broader altcoin market then?
The altcoin market is distinctly sensitive to Ethereum's movements. As Ethereum falters, it's likely that Bitcoin's dominance will increase, which could reshape the entire crypto landscape.
Now, let's peek into the crystal ball. What predictions have been put forth about Ethereum?
The prediction is that Ethereum could drop substantially, possibly around 70%, akin to earlier cycles. Market volatility will likely follow the Fed's monetary decisions, making it a crucial watch point.
And what about Bitcoin's role? How is it expected to fare?
Bitcoin dominance is anticipated to peak in the coming months. However, it's expected that altcoins will continue underperforming relative to Bitcoin.
To wrap it up, what should the viewers take away from this discussion?
The takeaway is simple. Ethereum is in a critical position, and patterns suggest potential price drops amid market volatility. Keeping an eye on the Fed's decision-making process is essential for investors in the crypto space.
Any final thoughts on what strategies investors might consider?
Investors should stay alert. Understanding the patterns and external factors is crucial for making informed decisions in these choppy waters. After all, a cautious approach could save your wallet.
Welcome back to the moon, where we're riding the waves of the cryptocurrency market. Today, we're diving into the latest trends and market fluctuations, especially focusing on Bitcoin's potential bounce.
That's right. Carl Runefelt always delivers the scoop on crypto trading. With his expertise and trading skills, we're sure to get valuable insights into the current market conditions.
So, what's the main thesis here? Is Bitcoin really about to bounce back?
Indeed. The core thesis is that Bitcoin is potentially set for a bounce, as Carl identifies bullish patterns, especially off key Fibonacci levels, signaling an imminent recovery.
Let's dive into the key points. How's that long position looking?
Carl has opened a whopping $1.4 million long position and has already raked in $53,000 since yesterday. That's some swift trading.
What about the overall market volatility?
Great question. Bitcoin's current volatility is akin to that during the COVID pandemic and the global financial crisis, indicating we're in a pivotal moment for the markets.
Interesting. What's this about Fibonacci levels?
Carl mentions a significant bounce off the 38.2% Fibonacci level, which is great news for potential upward movement in Bitcoin's price.
And how's Ethereum faring amidst all this?
Ethereum has broken down from a bearish descending triangle, targeting a point of $1,967 for recovery. It's critical to place limit orders around that level.
What are the predictions for Bitcoin?
Carl predicts a potential recovery for Bitcoin if the stock market stabilizes. Plus, he anticipates a significant altcoin season within about a month.
To wrap it all up, what's the key takeaway?
The conclusion is clear. There are strategic trading opportunities ahead. Seasoned traders should prepare to buy low, especially with Bitcoin and Ethereum, to maximize potential gains.
As we wrap up today's episode, we have explored the various opinions surrounding Bitcoin's crash and the crypto market's volatility.
Experts are divided on the implications of panic selling versus strategic buying, affirming that knowledge and timing are key.
While some signal a potential recovery based on historical patterns, cautioning about Ethereum's vulnerabilities, others embrace the chaos as a buying window.
Ultimately, staying informed and prudent in your strategies will be crucial as we navigate these turbulent waters.
Thanks for watching Financial Insights in Minutes for August 6th, 2024. If you'd like more time-saving content, please remember to like and subscribe. If you have ideas for more channels you'd like to see summarized, drop a comment below. See you next time.